Okay, now that we have all four of the Y and Z plates pre-assembled, we're actually ready to go ahead and put the carriage together. So we're going to use, in addition to the plates that we made already, we need the front plate. We're going to need 6 of the 1/2-inch 1/4-20 flange bolts. We need one of the Acme nuts and 4 of the number 8-inch 1/4 screws to go ahead and mount that. So the top plate we're just going to set aside for right this second, and we're interested in the bottom plate. We're going to orient this so that the center nuts are to the left. We're going to go ahead and get some space for these T-nuts, and we're going to set this whole thing right down to the counter. Okay. We can then pick up this assembly, and he's going to set right on this base, and he's going to slide the T-nuts right into the bottom of the 1010 extrusions. We're then going to pick up our T-nut driver and just gently snug him up so that he still can slide a little bit. At that point in time, we're going to grab the other plate. We're going to line up the T-nuts in the bottom of this, set him on the base, slide him forward. Once he's in place, we can snug these guys down a little bit, ensuring that they're close. Perfect. So now if you look at this, the bottom and the 2 sides are now attached by the 4 bolts on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 are now there. We're ready to actually apply the top plate to this. For right this second, the only thing that's going to engage are these 2 top pieces of 1010. Later on, we'll be putting some more assembly in the back of this for the motor mount, which will actually tie the back of this together. So for right now, for the top plate, go ahead and get some space on these guys right here, opposite where the hole is. These are the guys that are going to go ahead. These now set on top, and these guys slide into position just like that. When these guys are flush, go ahead, take your nut driver, and go ahead and tighten these guys up a little bit just to snug them. Perfect. At this point in time, we're going to install the Acme nut. Just like we did on the main carriage plates, insert these screws here. And then, of course, the nut goes in behind. Line up the pilot holes. And you can send these guys home. Perfect. The last piece of this is the installation of the front brace. This uses the 1/2-inch 1/4-20s, and these guys screw right into the front of this assembly. Now this is where you might need to loosen up this side in order to get these guys to fit absolutely perfect, because this is what squares this whole entire rig up. There we go. So just gently snug him down, and once you're here, make sure he's flush. And you can tighten this up. Same thing here. Again, just back him off just a little bit, make sure he's set right. Go ahead and tighten both these up. Same thing here. You can match this corner and this top edge. Everything's now flush and square with this front brace. Again, we want to make sure that this corner is flush on these two faces. You got what you want. Go ahead and lock this guy down. Same thing on the bottom. And same thing here. So from the front, looks like this. From the side, he's here. From the back, we'll get to more about what we're going to do with this stuff later on. The other side is there. And that completes the rough assembly of the Y and Z carriage.